Welcome to Megadon's Gaming. How's everybody doing today? I know I'm not bad. My voice is a little scratchy. I've been sick most of the week. But anyway, I wanted to put out this video to address some issues. I want to say issues, but maybe some concerns that people have out there. Because all these stuff's going on about what's Ark doing, when's it going to Ark Ascended going to release, so on and so forth. And everybody has their own opinions on it. And I do respect most of the content creators out there and their opinions on things. There are some that I don't agree with. But let's face this, okay? Let's put this to bed. No one knows anything about what's going on right now but the people from Wildcard and so on, and developers or whatever, on what's getting released, when's it getting released, if consoles getting released with the PCs. Everybody comes up with their own things because they read this in Twitter, they read this on this, they read this on that, and they're like, they're seeing shit that's not there. Come on, anybody who's ever played this game, as long as we have, and had to go and endure the shit that we've had to endure on this, knows that, hey, one thing that is certain about Ark is nothing is certain. How many years have a lot of you played? I played a damn near 7 years. It comes down to they've never given us gameplay on a map until the damn near release, if we were lucky to see any videos or anything on it. They always put these little teasers and little hints out there for people on Twitch. It's just to basically get you chasing your own fucking tail on things. But no one knows for certain what the outcome is. Now, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, they're probably going to release console somewhere close to they release PC, if not when they release the PC version. And that's just my belief, and I could be totally wrong. But for now, I'm not reading every little detail on these things because, again, been through this before with new maps and everything else. And we've all been through this. Anybody who's played this game, especially on official for a long period of time, knows that they're not going to say anything. They're really not. And we're not going to see anything. If we see anything, it'll be on the day they release. But then again, is it going to have bugs? Well, it's going to be put out on previews. So, of course, it's probably going to have bugs. Fuck, the game itself. The original one we played out is full of bugs. Always has been, always will be. So, it's not going to be unexpected. So, for everybody out there, for what this is worth, just don't buy into some of the hype. Some of the people that are putting stuff out there on this weren't even doing their homework or haven't played Ark that long. And they're just basically jumping on the bandwagon with a lot of other people just to get views and shit. And if, you don't like it, I don't care. Because I'm always a straight shooter. We'll know when we know. For now, I'm going to be going back out on official when Ark Ascended releases with the Tribe of the Lost, which consists of Enraged Pumpkin, who's also another YouTube content creator, SOF Deadshot, aka John, and Fastest Rhino, Chris, and possibly Empress, and hopefully a few other people that we knew from 5, 6, 8 and that. Fredo, I'm talking to you, brother. If you truly want to hang with us on Ark Ascended and tribe up with the rest of us and hang out, we're more than welcome, Fredo. And if you get bored, Fredo, and want to play on Ark again, we have a cluster right now on Nitrado that we're running 3 maps right now. If you want to come hang out with the rest of us and just get the rust off a little bit, you're more than welcome. I'll put that out there for you, Fredo. And, this whole Nitrado thing, let's discuss that a little bit as well. This whole Nitrado thing for me, okay, I've never used G-Portal or any other form of rented servers for Ark or any other company. So I can't say that they're better than Nitrado or worse than Nitrado. A lot of you people out there who don't use Nitrado or say they have the bad experiences, this, that, let me tell you something. I've used Nitrado for damn near 5 years for Ark servers. And in the 5 years, when I've ever had a trouble or issues with the server, their tech support was right on it. Now, sometimes you had to wait, which wasn't Nitrado's fault. That would be Wildcard's fault, because Nitrado would be waiting for them to send them the patch updates to fix something that Wildcard fucked up. So, for me, Nitrado has always been awesome. So they got the 100% of the thing of the servers now coming out for Ark Ascended. I'm all for it because that's just my opinion. I can't talk about the other companies because I've never used them. I've always used Nitrado. In fact, I'm gonna give you an instance. Just the other day when I started up one of the new servers for the cluster, and I was getting ready to do the settings, we got stuck in an automatic loop of restarting, which is it's happened before. It happens. I emailed them a ticket, and it said allow up to 24 hours for them to respond. In less than 45 minutes, they responded saying they are aware of the issue and they are taking steps to figure out how to fix it. And that they would email me when they were done. Well, it probably wasn't 4 hours later. I got a message in the middle of the night while I was sleeping on things saying, hey, we have addressed the issue and it is fixed. And, to be fair, I let it go at that. Said, cool, the server was up and going. And then I didn't realize, but yesterday I got a message from them saying, hey, you haven't notified us if the problems were resolved. We were just coming and calling and checking on you to see if the problems had been resolved. And I'm like, well, shit, yeah. And for me, for customer service, hands down, Nitrado for me. I've never had issues. And you may have had issues or bad experiences, and for that, it happens. But for me, in the 5 years I've not used Nitrado, I have never had issues with their tech support or customer service. Unlike Wildcard, where you can't reach them by phone, if you need to reach customer service by phone, if the ticket went through on email wasn't working right, they have a phone number and you can call them. And I have been on the phone with them before, and they've been able to fix up or be able to tell me that they're waiting for the fix patch update from Wildcard to fix a certain issue that happened on Wildcard's side, not Nitrado's side. But again, that's just my opinion. So for me, when I recommend Nitrado, well, of course I recommend Nitrado. The reason I recommend Nitrado is because of my own personal experiences with Nitrado. I can't say anything bad about the other companies that do rented servers because I've never used them. So again, I do hope you find this information helpful. And again, my opinion is it's going to be what it's going to be. They're going to release it when they're going to release it. You can conspiracy theory till you're blue in the face. And a lot of people are just doing this now for just views. And that's my opinion on it. Again, it's one person's opinion on it. I will be starting up live streaming on Twitch again really soon. We're going to be doing the Chronicles of the Lost series. And it's just us and the Tribe of the Lost going through doing really stupid shit and doing our thing. We're in the process of working on a boss run through every storyline of the map, every map, the storylines right now to basically kill some time until Ark Ascended does release. So for you out there, if you want to catch some of these live streams, I can be found on Twitch, Omegadons Gaming 1977. For those that have continued to stick with me over here on YouTube, and I know I'm not putting much out because I didn't feel it necessary to put out every little detail of every little community crunch because it's fuck all right now. It's just pictures and shit of new dinos and dino concepts that's coming out for Ark Ascended. And for me, that's somebody else's thing. That's fine. But for my content and my channel, I just put out what I deem is relevant. It may not be what you deem is relevant, but it's what I deem is relevant. And at the end of the day, the people who have still stuck with me after all this time, I appreciate you all. At the end of the day, I want to hear from you guys. Put some comments down there. You don't have to like or subscribe. That's totally up to you. But hit some comments down. Let's get a discussion started about this. What do you all believe? When do you all believe it's going to come out? And so on and so forth. I'd like to hear from you. Again, Fredo, get with me, brother. If you want to hang out with us on our cluster and if you want to join us on Ark Ascended, it'd be good to hear from you again, my friend. And the rest of y'all, have a great day. A great Labor Day, because it's Labor Day here. And happy arcing, everybody.